I explained the rules, and I said that the rules were complied with, and it was found that there was no conflict of interest. In addition to this, there is a review process currently ongoing. It started last year, and this concerns the guidelines for missions carried out by European officials. So what Balash is saying is that we are currently revising the guidelines to make them stricter, to avoid conflict of interest, involvement of the Qatar government in European democracy. Thank you for your question, Oliver. As we have emphasised, but there's no harm in highlighting it again. We're currently clarifying and tightening the rules because an analysis was carried out at the time on the basis of the data that were available at that time. And that analysis took into account the context and at the time of the mission, and now we are taking into account new elements that have emerged since then. And our aim is to clarify this clearly, clarifying the rules for our staff in the event of emissions carried out abroad. Any other questions on this? Ethics are very important. In fact, they are essential. Balash? Well, Christian, as I said, the Commission does cover the costs of and reimburse mission costs, but there is an option for a third party, for example, an organisation that is organising a conference to cover part or all of the costs. That possibility does exist. So there might be a conference and the organisers invite a commissioner or a director general to hold a speech. Now, this is in a minority of cases that this option is used, and there are two conditions. Firstly, an analysis has to be carried out and make sure that there is no conflict of interest. And it has to be documented that the part of the costs were assumed by a third party. Thank you. Nivai.
I've given you the conditions, and legally speaking, it is possible for a third party to contribute or cover the costs both of transport and accommodation for missions. All right, thank you very much. Any other questions on this topic?